RNZ News at 5. Kia ora, ko Susana Leia tawa tēnei. The Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, says without nationwide self-isolation, tens of thousands of New Zealanders could die from COVID-19. This afternoon, the alert level was raised to level 3 and will be raised to level 4 in 2 days. At this time, everyone, apart from essential service workers, must be in self-isolation for a minimum of 4 weeks. Ms Ardern says she doesn't underestimate the enormity of what the government is asking, but there is a window of opportunity to break the chain and prevent New Zealand heading the same way as countries like Italy.
Everything you will all give up for the next few weeks, all of the lost contact with others, all of the isolation and difficult time entertaining children, it will literally save lives, thousands of lives. The worst case scenario is simply intolerable. It would represent the greatest loss of New Zealanders' lives in our history.
Once the alert level is raised to level 4, all schools and everyone apart from essential workers will need to stay home. People will still be able to go to essential services like the supermarket and pharmacy, but must keep their distance from people. Ms Ardern says she understands that this is a daunting prospect.
You can leave your home for fresh air, a walk, for exercise, to take your children outside. But please remember this simple principle. It must be solitary. We're asking you only spend time with those who are in self-isolation with. And if you are outside, keep your distance from others.
Jacinda Ardern says these measures to work and to ensure they are not in place for a long period of time, it is vital people stick to the rules. The Village Commissioner says restrictions will be enforced if necessary as the government prepares to invoke nationwide measures to contain the spread of COVID-19. Mike Bush, who's leading the operational response to COVID-19, says more police will be on the street immediately. He says the Defence Force is on standby and it has been asked to provide a stock take of immediately available resources if they're needed.
We don't want to get to a place where we have to enforce these restrictions, but we will if required. And if we require extra people to work alongside us, the Chief of Defence is very happy to stand up his people.
Police Commissioner Mike Bush. Supermarkets are begging people to shop normally and stop panic buying. Kitty Hannafin from Woolworths and Countdown says that supermarkets nationwide are being hammered.
I am asking New Zealand to please not go to the supermarket. We'll be open right through this. We will stand with New Zealand in the next month or so. We'll be open every single day to look after you. There is plenty of food in our country. We are so blessed for how plentiful we are. Shop normally. Do not stockpile or panic buy today because it will break our supply chain.
Kitty Hannafin says the run on the supermarkets will now cause unnecessary shortages. The Finance Minister has assured New Zealanders they will continue to receive some form of income while the country is in lockdown. Grant Robertson this afternoon announced a dramatic expansion of the wage subsidy scheme, removing the $150,000 cap per business. He says work is urgently underway to secure Kiwis' incomes, and more details will be unveiled in the coming days.
We will make sure that all New Zealanders continue to receive some form of income through this period. The priority of our government is the health and well-being of our people, and we will do what it takes to keep everybody safe. We are all in this together.
Grant Robertson. The local share market has closed down to its lowest point in 2 years with an across-the-board drop in the value of New Zealand's biggest companies. The benchmark Top 50 index was down more than 10% in late afternoon trading and recovered a bit to end down 7.6%. Its biggest single session fall since the market crash in 1987. Nearly every listed company fell, with tourism, travel and hospitality businesses showing some of the biggest falls. The interest rates for longer-dated government bonds have fallen sharply as a result of the Reserve Bank's $30 billion buyback scheme, and the New Zealand dollar is down more than 1% against most major currencies as investors sell off risky assets. It's 5:04. Australia and Canada won't send their athletes if this year's Tokyo Olympics take place as scheduled. The International Olympic Committee is ruling out cancellation, but will discuss postponing the July 24th start date announced announcing a deadline of 4 weeks to make a decision. The Australian Olympic Committee has told its athletes to prepare for the Games to take place during next year's Northern Hemisphere summer, while Canada is calling on the IOC to postpone for 1 year. The New Zealand Olympic Committee President Mike Stanley is urging the IOC to make a speedy decision and says a postponement to October or next year are the most likely options.
If you look at the Japanese seasons, probably October is as late as you might get a game. And then the difficulty of actually having all of the complex arrangements recreated in 2021 is a major undertaking, and there are other major events in that year as well. For example, the FIFA World Cup.
The NZOC President Mike Stanley. The chairman of the Australian Rugby League Commission says all 16 NRL teams could be relocated to a central Queensland town to keep the competition running. The NRL is yet to join many other sports competitions around the world and postpone or cancel because of the COVID-19 pandemic. League Chairman Peter V'landys says they're exploring the possibility of housing more than 500 players and coaching staff in a purpose-built village in the central Queensland town of Calliope. Announcements are yet to be made about the future of Super Rugby and football's A-League. That's the news.
This is the latest public health message from the Ministry of Health. The government has announced that effective immediately, New Zealand will be moving to level 3 on the COVID-19 alert system. Physical distancing of 2 metres should be observed when you are outside of your home. The public will continue to have access to essential services such as supermarkets, hospitals and pharmacies when we move to level 4. All educational facilities and early childhood education ECE centres will close, except for a small provision for the children of essential workers. Restrictions will be put in place for travel between regions, apart from people returning to their home or accessing essential services. Additional border measures will be imposed for returning New Zealanders, including the requirement to self-isolate in the city you arrive in. For further information, please visit covid19.govt.nz.
Now the short forecast from Met Service to midnight tomorrow. North winds to Taranaki, including Bay of Plenty and Central High Country. Periods of rain today, possible thunderstorms and localised downpours. A few showers tomorrow, mainly in the west. Gisborne, scattered rain, clearing tomorrow morning. For the remainder of the North Island, showers becoming frequent from the afternoon, possibly heavy with thunderstorms, especially in the west, then clearing to fine weather overnight. Nelson and Marlborough, showers about the western ranges, spreading throughout for a time tonight, possibly heavy and thundery. Canterbury and North Otago, brief heavy rain spreading north with a strong cold southerly change, then fine weather. For the remainder of Otago, Southland and Buller through to Fiordland, showers, some heavy with small hail today, snow above 500 metres in the south tonight. Chatham Islands, periods of rain or drizzle, clearing for a time. That's the news.
Thanks, Susanna. If you're just joining us, this is Checkpoint and I'm Lisa Owen. We are on air tonight until 7 o'clock in a special lockdown program to explain to you all you need to know about what is about to happen. The country has 2 days to prepare for a month-long lockdown with nationwide restrictions due to officially begin on Wednesday. The Prime Minister announced the extraordinary move this afternoon. Effective immediately, the country is now at alert level 3, meaning from tomorrow all public places, with the exception of essential services, have to close. Our political reporter Joan Moyer has this story.